Peace to the gods. How y'all feeling? Everybody great? Everybody loving? Okay, we got a nice topic here. I named it live. We have fallen in love with our own demise. What do I mean by this? What is the main topic of what I'm talking about? We have fallen in love with things that are self-sabotaging to our own body. And what is the true temple of God? Okay, some people say it's in the churches. Some people say it's outside in nature. Some people say it's inside my house. But the true temple of God is your very being, your body. Okay? So if you know your body's a temple of God, you have to treat it that way. You have to be very vigilant with the things you put into your mouth. The things that we consume through our mouths and through our skin. Okay? Because our skin is the largest organ in our body. Put in lotions on our body, okay, that are created in labs, okay? Like Dr. Sebi said, if nature didn't make it, don't take it. People are going to fairs and they're eating fried Oreos, These things are not naturally made by nature, And when we think about, what to eat, we are supposed to think simple. But we want to mix everything up. We want to get this, get that. We want to kill some meat. We want to do so many different things. We want to cook it up for hours and hours.
Yes.
But in nature, what animal does that? No animal prepares its food. God himself, nature, actually prepares our food.
Yes.
Okay, it's already prepared. A mango is already cooked to the perfect degree. That's when it drops, it's ready. A papaya is made. It takes time. And it's already heated by the sun, right? When you start cooking food, then you're overcooking.
You're overcooking it.
You see? And even me and us, we are even convicted ourselves.
We are.
Today, what did I do? I cooked some food today, in a pot. And we just learned the harmful effects of aluminum. Aluminum, whenever you heat it up and it gets cooked into the food. And this is very harmful to our body. You can even look it up right now. The harmful effects of aluminum. Go on YouTube, go on Google. You will find out aluminum is no good for the body. It's like the kryptonite to our body.
Yes. Yes. It weakens us, actually.
Yeah.
It drains our energy. And so many side effects of aluminum. Y'all have to really look into the aluminum and how bad it is for our being. Like, we're not even supposed to be consuming that. And aluminum is in everything. Aluminum is like the aluminum foil, the aluminum, the power copper, the power lines, aluminum, pots, pans, utensils. It's so many things in aluminum, and it's actually shown, and these are tested that what it does to the body, because our body holds on to that. And then it starts to be stored in our brain and our nervous system, and then that's why people have Alzheimer's disease, and they have memory problems. Some people have Parkinson's. All of these things are happening because of excess amount of aluminum.
ADHD
and ADD.
Autism. People have problem with their respiratory system and knee and joint problems because of the cooked food, and the salt has iodine. Like table salt, you want to stay far away from table salt because it actually dehydrates your cells and it causes your hair to fall out. It causes your bones to be brittle and not strong. And also, one thing I noticed about why I'm so addicted to food is because food affects my mood. So after I'm feeling, I'm going to eat out of that feeling for comfort. But my mind has to be strong enough to be able to eat something more healthy, because in the long run, I'm going to get more rewarded than to eat something quick, like fast food. The real fast food is fruits. Fast food.
It's fast food. You go right up to the tree,
Yes.
grab the apple. That's fast food. The true fast food is the best food for us. Okay? The fruits and vegetables that we're supposed to be eating, this is the true fast food. And people are going to come in alive, they're going to just click out like, oh, they're talking about diet food. I'm about to go eat these chips and popcorn right now. What are they talking about? Because we're addicted to these things. Sugar is like a drug. It releases dopamine within the brain. Cheese is highly addictive. It's like addictive like crack. Okay? So this is what they know. People buying big cheese pizzas, eating the pizza to themselves. You see? We are deeply in love with something that is our own demise.
Clearly.
We fall in love with it. We make emotional connections to the food. When we eat that pizza, we're like, we even moaning when we eat it. Like we're making love to it. It's like sex.
Literally.
Okay, we're connecting with it. So it's like when we say, oh, don't eat pizza, it's not good for you. You're like, what? You have an emotional connection with the pizza. This is why it's going to be difficult for you to let it go.
It's like a drug. You're like a drug addict. Like, just because you're not smoking every day, smoking cigarettes every day, drinking every day, does not mean that you're not, you don't have any type of addictions. Food is another form of having an addiction. Once you stop eating that cooked food, you're going to experience heavy withdrawals as if you were getting off of some type of real drug.
Yes. That's a fact. But you know you're going to have withdrawals. It's like someone getting off of heroin. They have withdrawals. Yes. But they can't negate that fact. They have to go through that in order to grow and to get to higher levels of consciousness, of awareness. This is what we actually have to do. You might be like, oh, they're just talking now. But everyone has to come to this to reach their highest vibrational being. And this is what this whole conscious movement is about. Raising your frequency and vibration.
Conscious, light body.
But we got some people saying, oh, eat meat, eat this. You can cook food still, Even we were with that at one point. But we're realizing you cannot cook food. And naturally, in nature, go to a herd of cows, a herd of zebras, a herd of hippos, anything. Nothing cooks its food. Why? Because the sun, nature, it already cooks it. It already prepares it. But we are convicted because we're so connected to this for generations and generations. Our mother, our grandma, our brothers, our sisters, ourselves. We have been conditioned for years
in the book,
to cook food.
In the book that you were reading, didn't it say something about us, having a cell memory?
Our cells even remember it.
Yes, so it's deeper than just you. You're literally healing your whole generational bloodline of what they eat. Right. Because it's like, if I take a DNA test, it can trace me back to who my mom is, who my grandma is, because we share the same blood, because we have the same DNA. So that means I'm gonna have like some type of, I'm still gonna have that addiction or that craving of eating cooked food because of my ancestors.
And it's tradition, because remember when we start doing traditions now, that becomes a really program, and that's deep because there's Thanksgiving every year that we still that people Christmas. Still go to. There's Christmas, there's dinners, Sunday dinners.
Everyone uses that as an excuse. Oh, I'm gonna get a whole plate of macaroni and cheese and just chicken and donuts and cookies. Oh my God, this is the culture of the lower self. This is nothing but self-destruction.
Literally.
It's nothing but self-destruction.
It is. It's death. It literally is. It's not.
And then you want to go around and be like, why does my stomach hurt? Why do I feel lazy? Okay, why can't I connect with my partner? Why can't we communicate without getting too emotional? And cussing each other out.
Right.
Yeah.
Because look at what you're eating. Your food controls your mood and your behavior, because the food you eat actually mutates your DNA. It does. Your DNA is what controls your behavior, how you act. Your food controls your mood, reflection, self. Your food is not a joke, okay? We need to stop taking food as a joke. What you just put it, what you put inside your mouth, even what you put in your body, it's not a joke. If you take what you put in your mouth as a joke, you're taking your life as a joke.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Okay? You don't take the spiritual journey serious at all.
Yeah.
Okay? And some of us maybe been trying to take it serious, but are just not as aware. But that's why we're here, to bring more awareness. Even the aluminum itself that you cook with is unnatural. When you heat it up, you're overheating the vegetables. You're cooking some of the nutrients out of the food when you eat it.
Yes.
When you cook, you're actually lowering the quality of the food that you're eating.
Yes.
Okay? Why would we want to do that if we love ourselves?
I know.
Yeah.
You know?
in food in its natural state, it has all the vitamins and minerals and all that stuff that the body needs. Naturally, it has that. So when you cook it, you're killing that off. You're literally, it's death. That's what I said. Food is death, because you're killing all of the life out of the food, and you're not receiving life when you eat it. You're literally receiving death, because what food is doing, and you cook it, it's deteriorating your body. Your body is now deteriorating, and you're getting older, you're aging, and it's doing all a bunch of
your
stuff.
Skin is
wrinkling, and all that, because the food is not giving you life, it's giving you death. It is
you
not
are
healthy.
what you eat.
Right, you are what you eat, for real. And then, like he said, it's also mutating your DNA. It's changing your DNA. That's why we can remember things. That's why we having all these. Why we have memory loss? I'm only, you know what I mean? If I'm only in my 20s or I'm only in my 40s, why am I having memory loss as if I'm in my 90s or something? That doesn't make sense.
The salt is
You're not supposed to have memory loss. You're not supposed to forget things. You're supposed to remember everything. But when you're eating these cooked food, like you said, it's the salt. It takes away from your cells. It's removing all the liquids out of your body, and that way your cells, you can't remember a lot of stuff because you're not hydrated.
It's dehydrating
Literally.
you. We are water-based beings.
That's what gives us memory. It's water.
Oh my God, that's deep.
Yo, water holds memory.
This is why they say people that have a Pisces moon or a Pisces energy,
we're supposed to drink more.
They always remember everything.
Because we hold more memory. We even go back deeper to, like, if all melanated people start eating right, drinking, be more hydrated, they remember who they are.
Remember who they are. That's why they don't want us to remember who
That's why they put it all. They put the fast food commercials, the restaurants, all on the advertisements, all on the commercials.
Oh my God.
And have this nice juicy burger, and like people like, it's so good.
Oh my! It's
all
the whole conscious. Oh my!
It's a spiritual warfare. Watch out.
Program.
Watch what you eat. You are exactly. It's an attack on the subconscious mind. That's why you gotta be careful.
Eat the bullshit and be like, you know.
Yeah, but their reaction is like, ooh.
Is they're trying to really motivate you to go get that, even though it's gonna kill you. They want to motivate you to go get it.
To get it, motivate you.
Because they're using their emotions and the visuals.
Yes, they're playing with your emotions. Okay, when you're making food and you're adding all the salt and all the seasoning, you're dehydrating your being.
Oh my gosh.
When you dehydrate yourself, you lose everything. Okay, you need water. Water is life. Wow. That's what I say. Even if you go to another planet, right? They say, oh, what does it need? Oh, we have to make sure they find water there before we can live there. Water.
Yes.
Water.
Oh my gosh.
But even in our tap water, they add chlorine. Okay? They add bleach and all these things to try to kill off all the germs when they're killing off good germs and bad germs. Just like for cancer patients, they have chemotherapy. But they start shooting and killing all the cells, but they kill good ones and bad ones, so it ends up killing the cancer patient.
Yes.
Okay? Yes. So you're not supposed to just try to kill all the germs.
Yeah.
You need a balance. A balance.
This is why they don't want us to remember who we are.
Say what?
If we start eating the way we're
I
supposed
don't see what's wrong with this because y'all on point. Facts. Facts, God. Facts.
Wow, that's
we spin the truth, man. But it's hard. We know it's hard. We know it's extremely hard. It's not even a little bit hard. It's extremely hard.
It's like
because we've been programmed for generations and years.
Yeah, it's like deeper than just you. It's deeper than just you.
So it's your responsibility. You're the chosen one getting this message for a reason.
Literally.
You have to go against the program of all your whole family, all the generations. You have to go against the whole thing. You have to be an example, set an example, and start eating the true way, which is raw.
Real raw food. Raw food.
When you see a horse outside, it eats the grass straight up. Right? It goes up to it and it eats it. It doesn't manipulate it at all.
At all.
That's how you get back in tune with your higher self and God. When you don't manipulate it. But we've been taught to manipulate everything. That's the problem.
That's so true.
When you manipulate God's food that he gave you, it's like saying, oh, he messed up or something.
Right.
It's not, it's like, oh, this is not perfection.
Yes.
Right. Let me just switch it up a little bit. And then that's why you receive karma, because you're going against nature.
Exactly.
Let me make it my way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And another thing too is like another reason why there's starvation in this world is because people literally they don't have cooked food. Like you look at the kids in those poor countries that they want to say quote unquote poor countries, is because they don't have enough cooked food. Mm-hmm. But if they eat off the land and they only eat raw food, which is fruits, a majority fruits, a little bit of vegetables, there will be no such thing as starvation. People are starving because they literally say that they don't have enough meat. I don't have enough stuff to cook.
Oh my God.
That's the only reason why that's happening. But if they literally go into nature and eat off the trees, there will be no such thing.
And even eat the leaves. We can eat leaves. You guys know that, right?
I know.
I did that in Puerto Rico.
Yes.
I would literally eat, you know, the little 4-leaf clovers? They look like 4-leaf clovers. You can literally eat that. It tastes like lime and lemon.
Yes.
We eat leaves.
Yes. Even
just like gorillas.
Flowers are edibles too. Flowers are edibles.
Yes. Flowers are edible. Yeah. We could never go hungry. We walk around in our food.
No way. Nature did not. Nature, look at nature. Nature, we're provided for. We can't be hungry in nature. Nature's always provided food for us. There's plenty of
coconut water.
Plenty of palm trees.
Plenty of
coconut
plantains,
trees.
bananas.
Yes.
All of that.
So nature is showing us like, listen, y'all will never starve. Once y'all here with me, y'all will never starve. Like literally, there's no starving in nature. Absolutely none. It's abundance. There's trees of side by side. Like you'll see one, especially the papaya tree, they go right next to each other, and there's 2 papaya trees right there. Nature's giving us so much. I saw a papaya tree that's like almost feet tall, like 10, 20 feet tall. But guess what? They're growing more papayas right at the bottom where I can get it. It's like it's never too high where you can't reach. I'm like, yo, nature is amazing.
So much you can't eat by yourself. You gotta share it. It's the point where you have to share it.
I know.
Because it's also gonna rot if you take it all off and try to save it so long. You have to eat it fresh off the tree. That's why as soon as you get it, the longer you wait, the more it loses a little bit of life.
And literally
it loses its life.
Yeah.
And then we go ahead and still cook it and make it lose even more life.
And this is why in certain countries they don't have enough fruits there because we're not using nature.
Exactly.
If you're using it right, if you're using nature, it will grow back.
Yes.
If more people start using nature, more fruits will start growing.
I know. That's a fact.
Like here in Costa Rica, not a lot of people like eat off of the land. They mostly would go to like the markets or like the to get their food. They won't use their natural environment.
And the fruits will be there dropping and rotting in the yards.
And then it can't grow back fast because it's like no one's not utilizing me, so why would I grow back?
Yes, and we don't even have to go physically plant. When we eat a watermelon seed, even that, don't you see it when you poop out? It's in your poop.
Yeah.
That's why we're supposed to poop on the earth. We're supposed to poop on the earth, and we automatically plant it.
Yes, literally.
So if we just start eating it and living outside in nature and stop staying inside the house and pooping in the toilet, that's why pooping in the toilet is bad.
It is bad.
It is because the shit that we eat. That's why.
It lowers the abundance.
Yeah.
Literally.
It lowers the abundance.
Because seeds, remember the seeds is your wealth.
Seed is your wealth, yes. The true wealth is nature, because without nature, we would not even be able to breathe right now.
Without the trees.
Without the trees, we would not be able to breathe. So the less trees for them, the less... They don't care.
They scared of some roaches.
And you know what, too? They kill...
You said that real?
They kill the fruit trees here in Costa Rica. Yeah. They actually kill fruit trees so that people won't have access to the fruits.
They spray chemicals.
They spray chemicals and they literally kill it so it does not grow and produce fruits. Some of the trees. That's what I heard from a local Costa Rican. She was like, yeah, they actually kill the fruit trees because they don't want people to get in tune and eat the fruits off the tree because they're gonna make less trips to the grocery store.
And less business. They have less business.
Even deeper, right? Some fruit trees are hybrids because we need because of us humans, like we're greedy and we like food, so they produce more hybrid like trees and foods like
hormones.
Like banana size is bigger than what it should be, and like strawberries is like bigger than what it naturally.
Watermelon is huge.
Yeah,
that's not the
huge watermelons and huge pineapples, and like it's yellow, but the original wild pineapple is like orange or something. It's very
We're
small.
not supposed to be eating that much because our stomach, look at the size of our stomach. It's not even that big to hold all that food. So nature is showing you're not supposed to eat that much. Look at our stomach size. You're not supposed to handle all that food.
So why
if you
do
look
we
at a
eat
cow,
that much?
they have 4 compartments. Like they're supposed to be eating all day.
Right.
Like us, we're not supposed to be eating as much as gorillas. Look how big they are and how strong they are. We're
And
supposed to eat less than them.
And that's when we have more energy. We'll be more active. We'll be more outside. You vibrate to more nature once you're raw, vegan.
And then we realize that too. If we're not cooking all the time, we're not supposed to be cooking, especially inside of a house. Especially inside of a house with aluminum. Okay, this drains our energy so much, and even the fire going and hitting the aluminum, it brings the fumes out, and when we inhale it, this toxifies our lungs. Okay, this gives us respiratory problems. Okay, you can look this up right now for yourself. We looked it up ourselves. We know this. Okay, so we have to really change the way we live in order to raise our vibration. You see?
And it's not just what you eat also, it's also what you listen to. The music that you're listening
all of that
to
has to be
is emitting a frequency, okay? And that frequency is at 440 hertz. That hertz is actually damaging our cells. It literally damages our cells listening to these music at a frequency like that. If you start listening to 432 hertz, that is what's going to help you raise your vibration also. So it's the food, it's the music. It's what you're listening to also, what you're breathing, the air that you're breathing, the environment.
It's everything with your 5 senses, what you taste, feel, touch, see, and smell.
Yes.
All that's being attacked.
And for the other black men that can relate to me, I'll tell you about my direct life. I watch things like battle rap, right? And listen to some still hip hop music where it's just a lot of cursing and all these things, right? But cursing words are very powerful. So when you hear them a lot, it gets registered into your subconscious mind. And you won't even think to respond that way, really. But it's just going to be an automatic thing that comes, like, because you see it so much. Whatever you watch, you merge with, you become one with. You want to say, oh, no, I don't, all day long. But you do. You are connected to it. That's just like why they put advertisement between commercials. And commercials, they know it doesn't matter if you care about it or not. It's going to be planted in your subconscious mind.
Because you are everything.
Yes.
Like the subconscious mind is God. Is like, I'm everything.
So that's one of my programs. I have to stop watching things like that, like battle rap and things like that. So if you're a black man and you relate to me, we got to let that type of stuff go.
It's like
and yes, it's hard. It is hard. But in order to grow, we have to do things that are hard.
That's uncomfortable.
Literally, even me changing my diet right now is like, but I know I can do it because I saw myself doing this, but I didn't know when. I did not know when.
Yes, because we got to take our life seriously. Like, we really do got to take our life seriously. We really do.
Because our life, our bodies are temple. We must keep our bodies clean and, purified and,
Why do you think they call it the righteous path? Because you see the word righteous, there's a word right in it. You have to actually do what's right to be on the path. Okay? You can't keep doing what the majority of the world is doing. Smoking weed all day. We don't even smoke. None of us smoke.
Barely drink.
We don't smoke. We don't drink like that. Right? These are the things we have to come out of. And it's going to be hard because it's a norm in Babylon. It's a norm. So we understand the struggle of getting out of it, but you have to stay on point and stay on track mentally. You have to.
You do.
Or else you're going to keep having all these bad relationships. You're going to keep on arguing with people. You're going to keep on being overly stressed because you're overeating. Okay? Your body isn't light. That's why our tribe is called light body. You need a light body. Okay? You're going to be overly stressed. When you overeat, you overheat. Especially in the tropics. You overeat, you're going to overheat because your body is being overworked.
It's true. Yes. That's so true.
Ooh.
So when you eat, that's why they say when you eat fruits and vegetables, it doesn't take long for it to digest.
It does not.
It goes right through. It takes no energy.
It's supposed to.
No energy. So you're actually gaining energy. You're not losing it.
You're getting a lot of energy. A lot of energy.
And your food is supposed to be like your gas for a car. You put gas in the car to up the energy, to up the amount of energy you can go, how far you can go. You're supposed to do that with your food. They're not supposed to make you feel sluggish and low and overworked. When you eat a lot of food, you overeat, you feel tired, you want to go to sleep now. So you're like, babe, why do we just eat a whole bunch of food? Now we want to go to sleep. We want to take a nap. That's the opposite of what food's supposed to do for you.
Exactly.
That must mean we're living backwards, right?
Yeah. Yes. And the inner verse is the outer verse. I literally, our cells are alive.
They are.
And they got some cells. They got some, literally, you can manifest parasites in your body. You know why we can't eat right? Because we got fucking parasites and aliens invaded in our bodies.
And they're begging for those foods back.
Yes. And then, worms. And they're just like, please. And then the thing is like beating a parasite. You have to starve that parasite, or else it's going to still feed off of your energy. You literally gotta give the parasite no energy,
no food,
and it's gonna hurt, but they're gonna go away.
They will.
And then things like they want to attack your body because they use your body like you're the host, and so what they want to do is attack the host, and they'll also kill themselves while doing it.
Okay.
And when I heard about pork too, oh my gosh. Pork has parasites in there like worms. No matter how high the heat is, no matter how much you cook pork, it does not kill it.
Bacon.
It doesn't kill it at all. And it says that one goes to your brain. That's what people having memory loss, people having brain problems, scalp problems, all these issues is because there's literally parasites, worms in your brain. It's coming from the pork.
Damn.
It does not kill it. Damn. The heat doesn't kill it. So cooking these pork and pigs does not kill the parasite at all.
And you eating pigs when you have that pepperoni pizza.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Bacon. So look at this. We have these problems, right? We want to be able to move to a raw vegan diet. That's the most optimal diet for us.
Yeah.
So we need solutions. How, step by step, how can we get out of this and move forward, right? So what we thought of is, first of all, have you heard of the quote, out of sight, out of mind?
Yeah.
When you're not seeing it, it's not going to be in your mind as much, you know?
Yeah.
So Instagram is something that we see all the time because we're always on our phones. We're addicted to our phones in this society, right? So on Instagram, on these apps, on TikTok, whatever you're using, you have to actually police these things because it is your piece of your mind. Your phone is your mind. First of all, you need to know this. Your phone is part of your subconscious mind. Everything you see in your phone, it's a portal. It's part of your mind. So when you go on Instagram, you're scrolling. If you're following all these cooked food pages, you're watching pizza, people eating pizza, whatever you're watching, you're doing it.
Exactly.
Because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between you and the phone.
Wow.
Because we're one and the same. Separation is an illusion.
Yes.
So you have to unfollow all those pages that have all those bad foods for you, the cooked foods. Because if you keep putting it in your subconscious mind, your body's automatically going to play out that program.
Yes.
You have to change the program of the subconscious mind. Okay? You have to. That's why I don't watch TV. I turn off the TV because I can't be safe watching TV. Because if I do, they're going to slip a commercial in about McDonald's and Wendy's.
Yes.
So the solution is to literally cut off the TV. You know, on Instagram, a solution is to unfollow all those pages.
Go cold turkey.
Cold turkey.
Things like,
this is the solution.
Because people think you have time. You don't have time.
You gotta start like today.
Time doesn't exist.
It doesn't.
The only thing that exists is now. So if you try to prolong this process, all you're doing is prolonging your suffering.
And you're procrastinating.
You're prolonging your own suffering. Because time does not exist. It's an illusion. You need to change now.
Literally.
Yes, go cold turkey.
You gotta go turkey. Throw all that shit out, your carbonates, throw it all out.
Throw probably tomorrow we're gonna really do like a good
out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, we need to throw all the pots.
We need to take the salt, the Himalayan salt, throw it out.
That shit out.
We got. See, that's an emotional response because she's connected to it.
To the salt, I know.
Deeply connected, and that's how y'all respond too, because y'all feel it.
Oh, no.
But this is what it takes.
But it's a real raw expression though. I heard it myself.
This is what it takes. You have to actually get rid of it, or else it won't go away.
I know.
It's gonna keep on tempting you every time we see it. It's gonna be like calling you in your mind.
Especially
like,
that Goya
I know you want to
seasoning.
taste me. You know, I know you want to taste me.
We can do a video with us throwing all that shit out. Watch it, guys. This is raw. Like, we're gonna follow us tomorrow. We're gonna do a video with us.
And then we also gotta go, and then we're gonna get a whole bunch of fruits and watermelons and bananas and
and we're just being as real as possible. Because as you can see, I just posted a video of me cooking today. But when we hear the truth, we get convicted. We have to do what's right.
This is part of the journey.
We are really, really actually having to move and do that.
We are doing this.
And the thing is, we can say, oh, we're not going to do it. But guess what? We keep on doing the same pattern while we know the truth.
We have to do it.
The God, the Most High within us, knows that we know the truth. So we're going to get even more bad karma from disobeying the correct diet that God made for us.
Yeah.
You see, when any animal in nature goes against its program of what it's supposed to do, what it's supposed to naturally eat, it gets diseases.
It's true.
Yeah.
This is why we have so much diseases in Babylon.
Right.
Kidney disease, heart cancer, breast cancer, arthritis. All these diseases come from going against the laws of nature. That's it. Nature has laws.
Yeah.
You cannot do whatever you want. This is what the white man does. He does whatever he fucking wants. Okay? But it's not just the white man, but that's the head of the government right now. That's why I'm speaking about them.
That's giving you your standard diet. They're the one that's telling you what to eat.
They have
American
that
standard diets. Yes.
And they eat anything. Even in school we're taught, the food pyramid. Dairy, you need dairy in your diet. You need meat. All these things we don't need. None of them.
And a little bit of sweets and sodas and pizza.
And vegetables are probably like at the bottom of the pyramid or some shit, huh?
It's at the top. It's not even much. It's not. It's
it's at the top, but it's like a little amount or some shit.
It's
right?
not a big amount.
Because they're all about living backwards.
Yes.
All about living in their lower desires. So if you living in your lower self, going to clubs still and doing all that, oh my God. Do you know what you're doing to your own self?
Self-destruction.
Self-destruction.
When you say you love your life and you love your family, I love my children, I love my mom, I love all them, I don't want, but you eat and you see how they're dying and you're still eating that way. You're still doing the same pattern. And then when someone transition on, they pass away, you're like, oh, and you're crying and you're just like, what happened? You know exactly what happens. Their diet, they die from diabetes, they die from cancer, even cancer. All these things are causing from what we're putting into our bodies.
Death.
Yes.
Like literally, if you eat death, you're gonna attract death.
And a big thing, if you're in Babylon or even here in the tropics, you need to get the fuck away from people, right, that are eating bad, or else they're going to influence you. Because your mind doesn't know the difference between you and them. The mind only knows oneness. The subconscious mind only knows oneness. You are me. Okay? When I went back to Minnesota, my sister, she bought, not even my sister, my brother, he bought a whole thing of pizza, with pork on it and everything. I'm conscious. I know not to eat this shit. And I still went and I ate it. I convinced myself. This is how bad it gets. You can be so aware, but just being around it, the old programs pop up back in your head. The smell brings back the memories and everything. And you're just like, oh, fuck it, I'll just go do it. This is detrimental.
It is.
Okay? And that's why you can't be around certain people. You might love them, but you cannot be around them. They're actually self-destructing. And if you're around them, they're gonna influence you to self-destruct. My grandma, with all the great joy in the world, we like, oh yeah, you want chicken? You want this? You want meat? With joy and love. But it's misunderstanding because she doesn't know what she's actually doing. So people around you might look like they love you. Oh yes, I love you. Baby, here, take this cake that's made with milk and dairy.
I know.
Yeah.
I love you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh my gosh, no.
But they're killing you without knowing it.
Happy birthday. That's actually happy death day.
Yes.
Yes, slow kill.
This is why you must get around people that are trying to do the right thing.
Yes.
Because that's how you be righteous. You do what's right.
Yes.
You're not righteous if you're knowing what's right and not doing what's right. It's not fucking righteous. Okay? Let this video be a conviction to you. You need to change.
Yes.
And I'm telling you this out of love. That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing else but love. What else do I have to give you but love and understanding? That's the only thing I can give you.
Right.
It's helping you, You choose, if you choose life
or you choose
death. Choose death. It's not, I don't know. No.
Yes. Wow.
Right now I feel like I'm in the middle. I'm playing. Nah, I choose life. I choose life.
Oh my
you gotta tell yourself, I choose life. Go outside and be like, I I choose life.
Yes.
Go in the sun and say, I choose life.
Yes.
I do not choose to eat anything that's going against my body, anything that's going against nature.
You go against your body, you're going against God. Because you are God, right? Everybody says they're God. Everybody says they're God.
Yes.
But they don't know when they're eating the wrong foods. You're going against God. You're going against yourself.
Dang.
Huh?
You feel like it's not doing nothing.
But you love God.
Right, and you feel like, oh, if I eat this pizza, it's not going to really harm me. It is harming you on your inner universe. Your cells are literally experiencing it.
Because you are the God to yourself.
Yes, you are the God to
You got
yourself.
150 trillion cells in there. You eat that stuff that's not good for them, they're not going to perform at their best for you. You're causing blockages within your own body.
You're in your own chakras. You see that chakra system? You're blocking your own chakras by eating that pizza, eating that bullshit that you're eating.
You can't flow. You can't be a pure stream to source. You can't get no information, no downloads.
The channels are blocked. You're supposed to have an open channel for consciousness. And all these things are going against us, and it's blocking our channel so we can't receive the information the way we're supposed to. Because we need to have a clear channel, and this is our vessel. Our vessel needs to be clear. It needs to be purified. It needs to be cleansed. You're not supposed to have any blockages in there at all.
Blockages, and you gotta be aware. You gotta get rid of them parasites, because them parasites is what is controlling you.
And you're wondering why you're experiencing so much confusion in your life.
Yeah.
It's because of what you're eating. That's one of the main things.
Oh my God.
Why you so angry? Food is causing anger.
Why you so depressed? Why you have anxiety? Because it's like your body is just like reacting to it, and it's like it's making you fidgety. Like you're overcooking food, and you're warming it up, and it's past certain degrees. If you eat it, your stomach is already an oven.
Yes, all that confusion.
Your stomach is already, it's going to fulfill you, but you want to go ahead and cook something and eat it. That's not good. You're overheating your body, and that makes you irritated, that makes you angry, like aggravated.
Yes, that's why people have heartburns, because the acid in our stomach is like acid is an oven. That's where the oven meant to come from. You start eating something, you get heartburn from it. That's the acid burning and tearing up the inside of your esophagus, they call it. So this is why we're not supposed to eat cooked food, because it's hot, it's heat. And it's already an oven in there. You're overcooking it, and guess what? That acid starts to come up. You start feeling that burn from acidic food. Is literally killing your body. It's deteriorating your body. This is why you're having all these side effects from all this food what we're eating. There's a lot of side effects that comes from it: constipation, diarrhea, pimples, boils, all these things.
Pimples, women with the bad period,
heavy cramps.
Who do you see with the majority of that too? It's gonna be the white people, right? The white Caucasians, because their culture is built upon these holidays they made. Halloween, eating a whole bunch of candy that's fake food, Thanksgiving, July 4th, they're celebrating while they eat all this junk, trash food. And then the most obese people in the world is majority white people, because their culture is built on eating the wrong foods. Food that's not made directly from nature. You see? And we have taken up upon these methods as well. And this is why we're overweight and all these things, This is what's happening to us.
A lot of us are just drug addicts. Food is a drug. Food is a drug. You cannot call crack, cocaine, weed, all these things are drugs. You got to put food. That's why it's called the Food and Drug Administration. Why is it food and drug? Why is that together?
The FDA.
These
Food and Drug Administration.
Yes. Whoever's watching this right now, if I called you a drug addict and you don't even smoke weed or anything, right? You'd be like, no, I'm not a drug addict.
Exactly.
Right?
That's true.
But you are.
Food addict.
There's something called the Sugar Act that they passed as a law, Their sugar is a drug.
Literally.
Go look up what cheese does to you when you eat it. The dopamine rush in the brain.
Yes. And there's like mucus forming foods like white starches like rices. Caribbean people, we love to eat rice. That's the main diet, rice and salts.
Yes.
Beans, that's mucus forming. Bread is mucus forming.
Yes.
Anything that's like white flour is mucus forming foods. So that is going to cause your body to become more susceptible to getting diseases like cancer, diabetes, feces and all of this because your body is forming a lot of mucus.
Yes, exactly. And mucus is supposed to be not a bad thing because when something foreign comes into your body, your body is it's so intelligent that it actually forms mucus, and the mucus traps these germs and trap these invaders, and then you sneeze, you cough it out, you do all this stuff because that's what the mucus is. It's a defense mechanism. That's what mucus is. But guess what? If you keep adding more and more on top of that, the mucus becomes so much it can't get out. There is no outlet for the mucus, and then that's when you start to get more sick, and then you start to get other sicknesses from that. But if you have a regular cold, that's just your body telling you, okay, something is wrong. There's some foreign invaders in here, and we just over here trying to help you out. But if you keep getting a cold over and over and over again, that is not a good thing. Your body's telling you, okay, you got to stop. Whatever you do, you have to stop that right now because your body's not supposed to do that. That's a side effect. Your body's telling you, it's so intelligent, it's telling you, okay, this is not right. Do not eat that. That's what it is. Like, our body is
very intelligent.
Very.
It holds its own intelligence. It holds all intelligence because it's connected to the universe, to the sun.
Yes.
You see? Yes. Your body is connected to the source of what gives everything life. Yeah. So your body holds all the knowledge.
It does.
You see? So if you're eating lots of heavy salted foods, right? You're dehydrating your body. This makes your body want to create extra mucus to help lubricate the body.
I know, right? Yes. Yes.
And then you have all clogged noses and everything. I know y'all know about clogged noses. It's the most annoying thing ever. Okay, it's because of the food that you eat.
Yes.
It is because of the food that you eat.
Yes. That's right.
I just researched this drink that I used to drink. It's called kombucha, and it's like mixed with but it's not good because it's like they use that as a probiotic, right? And you're not supposed to have probiotics in your body because you're killing off your good germs. And what kombucha does, it's like very acidic. That's what I hear in Costa Rica, and it's like almost like soda. Like every time when I drink it, my body it be cramping and stuff. Cause I'm like, it don't even feel right because the real probiotics is eating strawberries, berries, blueberries, and all of that. Those are the real fruits that have antioxidants, and those are the natural probiotics. Those drinks like kombucha and stuff. And apple cider vinegar, it's kind of like apple cider vinegar. Do not drink that.
If nature didn't make it, don't take it.
That's the truth. Yo.
It looks good. They advertise it real good.
Yeah.
They do that. That's the whole trick. They advertise it real nice so that you want to drink it. But it's to create a whole illusion.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a trap.
It is a trap.
You see? And it's so difficult for us people that are in the States to live this raw vegan diet that we're talking about.
I know.
Because why? You're not living where your food grows abundantly. You need to go to the tropics. Like your life depends on it, because it actually does.
It actually does.
It actually does. Yeah.
Literally.
Okay? You actually need to move to the tropics, okay? That's where you're going to be able to actually attempt and really be able to live your raw vegan diet. And this is what we're supposed to be eating naturally. If you don't eat what's right, you're not going to be able to live right. How can you live right if you're not eating what's right? How can you live in peace if you're not eating what gives you peace?
Oh, right.
Okay, eating chips and zebra cakes, right? And eating pizza and hot dogs is not going to bring you peace. It's going to bring you war.
Literally, yeah.
Mental war with yourself and with the people around you. But it starts with self.
Yeah, food is like fighting another war. It's like you battling with food. You can't really control your diet. It's like you can't really control your emotions. You can't control your reality. Once you get in control of what you eat, you're gonna see your reality like flow.
Oh my God! Say that again. The control your diet thing. Say it again.
Once you can control your diet, you can control your reality. You can control your thoughts. You can control your emotions. You can control how you react to things.
Right.
So because okay, I'm in control of myself, my body, my vessel. So nothing can really like shake me. Nothing can really make me angry or act. I cannot react emotionally because I'm not, I'm not so strongly. I don't have this. Yes, this pull towards unhealthy eating.
Yeah.
Okay, look,
so easily.
Okay.
Right.
This is what I'll say. We have trillions and trillions of cells in our body, right? They're constantly dying and rebirthing. There's new ones coming and constantly dying. Whatever you eat inside your mouth, you can read those comments. After I say this real quick, whatever you eat, okay, this is what your body's going to replenish your cells with. Right? So you're replenishing your cells with bad cells if you're eating the wrong foods. You want to replenish yourself with good cells because your DNA is created by the food you eat.
Yeah.
And your DNA controls your behavior, how you behave. Whether you wild out at somebody or you lose control, you start crying for no reason. Your diet controls this.
Yes.
Whether you go up and smack somebody, your behavior is controlled by your diet.
Yes.
Your food is way more important than they taught you that it is. Okay? It's actually imperative. When something's important, you're like, oh yeah, that's something that I should probably do. It's really important. No. Your diet is imperative. It means you actually have to control what you eat. You have to. If you want to live this righteous path. This is what we're really, really realizing now on a very high degree. We actually have to eat properly. We can't just keep eating cooked foods. Okay? Because we're putting the aluminum inside of our body. We're doing all kinds of things that is harmful to our own self. That's called self-sabotage. You know? We don't want to do this. Because it causes more suffering on deeper levels that it's hard to even notice. Okay? You can't even notice it sometimes. You don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Because it's on a deeper level.
Yeah, they said that food is the #1 drug. And they said, like, some people are emotional eaters. Yeah, I can say for myself, sometimes I do eat because, like, of my emotions. Like, I'm going to be like, let me eat this today, to feel better. Comfort food.
You realize you don't even get hungry like that.
That's so
Facts.
true.
Yes. For real.
Because a lot of us are not eating because we're hungry. You're dehydrated.
Hydrated.
This is why you're hungry.
Yes.
I think when I start eating cooked food, I started to get more hungrier.
Yeah.
When I was eating
and
raw, I was barely getting hungry because the salt was dehydrating my cells.
Exactly. So it makes you dehydrated, and our body is consisted of 70 through 80% of water. So we're supposed to be hydrated. We're supposed to drink coconut water, H3O, not H2O. H3O is a better quality of drinking, hydrating your cells with H3O.
It's way more hydrating than that water. If you eat a lot of like watermelons and coconut water, it's way more hydrating.
And you notice that you're not even hungry. Like, hunger is a choice.
And literally,
it's like it's like the flesh, like tempting you. Like, am I really that hungry right now?
Right.
Yes.
And then salt has iodine. Do you not know what iodine does? Like,
hair loss,
very
like
bad.
Hair loss.
It causes hair loss.
I didn't even know that one.
It makes your bones brittle. It makes you tired, fatigue. It makes you lose motivation. Lose memory. You have memory loss. It's like very bad. It's so bad.
You see? And the foods that we eat, look, if you're eating some food and you get super tired, okay, and you want to take a nap, you're supposed to be eating food. But when you go take a nap and you're tired after you just ate a good meal, that means it's eating you. The food is now eating you. You're supposed to eat food to gain energy and be able to run around and move around.
It is eating us.
Okay? But then when you go to sleep, the food is eating you now. It's taking your energy, your life force away.
Yes.
This is what happens when you eat a lot of meat and things like that, right?
That's why you be so tired.
And
just
people
like
call it the nigga-itis, like, or you got the itis when you eat, after Thanksgiving, and then everybody's sleeping.
I know that's not good
It's
because the
not
lion,
good. It's not
the
even
lion,
a joke.
You know, the lion sleeps more than he eats. The lion has to sleep all day because of the flesh. He just ate a whole giraffe or a whole freaking
so his
like
body
a
has
zebra.
to break those foods down.
So he has
and
to
by
sleep
doing that, it makes you
majority
feel
of the
tired
day.
because you use all
We're
the
not
energy to
built
break
like
down
that.
meat.
We're not to build.
Our body
not
does
built
not
like
want to be under stress. Like, you're using all that energy to break down the meat, so you're gonna feel more tired naturally. You're gonna want to rest your body because if you ate fruits and raw fruits, raw vegetables, then you have more energy. You'll be like, you know, it just come, you eat it and it come right out simply.
Exactly.
She said like the carton coconut water has a lot of sodium in it. Yeah, anything in a carton in a can,
Sodium
we can't be
is
drinking
bad.
that shit.
Yeah.
None of it. If nature didn't make it, don't take it.
it.
And then your other comment says, for us in the States, we have to get what we can healthy wise and make it work. Yeah, you could say you do. But the thing is, you just need to get out of that environment. And what's stopping you from leaving there is probably attachments. If you have kids, if you have, you know, certain things like that, if you have loved ones that you really miss, if you have a car, if you have a house that you don't want to let go, these are attachments. If you look at the Buddhists, they tell you attachments is the source of all suffering.
Yeah.
Okay? Even in the Bible, it'll say that you need to let go of everything that no longer serves you.
Right.
Those things aren't serving your spiritual growth. You need to leave.
Exactly, especially if you're trying to build a new world, like the new world. We're in the new world right now, where we're growing our own food and we're eating raw from nature. If no one leaves the state, if no one from the family leave, how will your bloodline continue? How will your bloodline continue? How are you going to save your generation if you don't actually take the step to move? It don't matter if the family be attaching themselves to you, like, oh, don't go, please, baby, don't go. But how am I gonna help you if I don't go? Like, someone gotta go. Y'all can't just sit around and wait for shit to go down, because there will be a food shortage, and you gotta be where your food is so you can continue on your bloodline. You have to do this for your family. It's imperative.
If you think this is a joke, it's gonna be a rude awakening for your ass.
Yeah, like even in the tropics, you still be tested by your family. Like you have loved ones passing away all of a sudden, and you're like, oh shoot, maybe I should go back. But then a part of you source is like, no, you're right where you belong.
Yes.
You know, the Bible literally says, let the dead bury the dead, let the dead bury the dead, and it's not even a joke. Like, it's serious.
It's not a joke at all. Like, you have to continue on this.
You gotta keep on
this. You gotta.
That's how you're saving them. You're by you vibrating on a high frequency and being in the Christ conscious. You're literally saving your whole bloodline, your whole generations.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Hold on.
So if people got you talking about peace, love, and light, my nigga, yo,
what?
This shit is painful. You will suffer.
Yeah.
This journey is about suffering. Okay.
It is,
because you're going against the entire world.
Yes, with food. Okay? Oh.
You're going against the world. Literally. Yes, you are.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's why it's painful and difficult.
It's painful. Yeah. The journey's not easy. It's not easy. Also, you're going against programs too. When you get to the tropics, you're going to be faced with yourself, like literally, because you're not around too much stimulation, too much of the internet, too much of people, the cars, every noise, every distraction. Like, you're here with straight nature. Like, y'all hear the birds?
Somebody trying to call in? What's up? You call in, say what's up.
The positive comments.
Yeah.
Thanks for the love, y'all. I love myself. I love my reflection.
Thank you, guys.
Peace, y'all. Peace. We had to get it. We had to get on.
How you feeling?
We good, man. We good over here, man. Just chilling, about to eat some food. Yeah, man.
What kind of food?
No, but we on the same wavelength as y'all, man. This is very important conversations that we gotta have. You know, this is a time that we in, like you guys say, it's no joke. No joke. This stuff ain't joke. People think this is a joke. This is a game. This stuff is happening in a few years to come, whatever it is. Nah, this is happening right now.
Yeah.
No.
So you got
Right.
you gotta make a change. You gotta make a change for your future generations to come. You know, you got to make a change. You know, it's so imperative. Like, you know, my guys and I, like, what we do over here, Inner Body and Soul, that's what we try and do. Destroy these illusions. You know, really change the game. Eliminate fear. You know, because a lot of times, like, you know, people changing their diets or even just in their lifestyle in general, it's just fear. It's fear. You know, and knowing that fear is false evidence appearing real. It's not real. It's not a real thing. So a lot of things like this conversation right here is so valuable. So I really appreciate what y'all are doing.
Yeah.
Grateful.
We gotta put the work out. We got to.
Yeah.
Because people need to hear it, man. You know, there's so much confusion and false out there too. So we gotta keep pushing out as much straightforward, righteous knowledge that we can. You know,
right? Exactly.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. It's so imperative. And like we started this journey like about like 2 years ago or so. Like and it started with a cleanse. And like you guys were saying before, like it really starts with a cleanse. Like when you change your diet, you see things that you never saw before.
Yes.
It's like damn, like for real. And it keeps coming. More and more you cleanse, more and more you cleanse. Like you really understand that like we really have all the power. We really have always had all the powers. You know, we always had it within us. So like it's when you cleanse your see the thing is like they keep us, that's why they put these food deserts in our neighborhoods. They put these things in our neighborhood. They put the Popeyes, KFCs, all things like that. Yo, like that's you might as well be drinking gasoline, like really for real. Like it's like that bad. Like for real. Yeah, no, it's like and if you like you guys talking about cleansing and eating raw, like my guys and I were talking about like wow, like we gotta get back on our raw journey. We gotta get back on because we're eating raw for a little bit, like but we gotta get back on our raw journey.
Yes, we made that before.
It's so good. Yes.
Creativity, yes.
That's what we were talking about too. Because when people get on and when people get on this journey, they're like, damn, I gotta let go of all this good ass tasting food. But they don't realize in nature there's good ass tasting food too.
Exactly.
We just gotta go back to it and realize how to alchemize it and make it look good too.
Make it taste good.
It tastes better and it's gonna make us feel better than the Babylon food.
Right. Because once you cut out the salt, like you're gonna get your natural taste buds, and then like natural raw foods are gonna taste way more better. Like,
I feel like the salt is like destroying our taste buds, like to the real food, destroying our taste buds.
Yes.
So if we get rid of it, we can really truly taste what real food, real.
But it's gonna take time though.
And
that takes time. But because our skills do reject fast. But eventually it will.
Yeah, that's why we gotta drink a lot like watermelon juices and coconut water. If we start drinking more like 3O, we'll be we'll do good.
Way more hydrated.
Go ahead.
How to make all alkaline muffins? Like you can have these treats and have that little sweet.
Say that one more time.
We're doing a live cooking class on live.
Okay.
And we're gonna host them. We're gonna make berry banana alkaline muffins. So it's all like spelt flour, like all like agave, all these things that that you can still have those things that taste good. That's not sugar and things like that.
Right.
So
That's a fact.
When is that, the 18th?
That's on Monday. Yeah, on Monday. So if y'all available, tune in. I'm not really sure what the time is, to be honest with y'all. But that's definitely.
Doesn't it take an oven to make the muffin?
No, like
so it's not raw. So like one thing I'll say to y'all, like one thing we noticed in this journey is like it's a process. You know, it's a process. A lot of people just can't go raw. A lot of people can't just go to these extents that we've gone. You know, that we've done. So you got to ease people into it. Like you got to ease people.
That's true. Because it's years of programming. It's years.
It ain't easy.
It's not easy. You know, we still be craving. We be smelling things that smell good. Like, well, that smells good.
There's temptation like.
Yeah, you said those zebra cakes. I was like, damn, yo, those is a hit.
Yo, for real, bro. I was in Minnesota. I bought that like 2 times, my nigga. I had to. I just my childhood just activated. Like, damn.
We just wanted to chop it up with y'all for a little bit, man. We should definitely do this again for sure.
Oh yeah. Hey, there's 1 minute left on the live, so we start a new one, or we might just end it. You know. But we definitely gonna keep going live. You know.
We love the vibes, guys.
We appreciate the call in.
All right.